Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Josh.
And this is NFGeeks. All right, Josh, for our last episode today, you had a great idea, and we've kind of talked about it on and off in the videos and on the forum. But why don't you start us off with what the...
Well, it got like a lot of attention when I just posted something about it on the forum, and it was like a lot of people were so into it that I figured we should talk about secret societies on the show.
All right, great. What I want to know is, because you and I have sort of talked about this before, just ourselves,
Right.
What is your interest in secret societies? How did this come about?
Well,
this is like your version of Nostradamus in a way.
Yeah, I always like what I like to do if I know, like, if I don't have work or if I don't have school and I know I'm gonna be like home all day, I like to like go through the History Channel and see if there's gonna be anything like that I like on. And I always look for stuff that's like either about secret societies or Greek mythology. That's the first two things I always check for. And like whenever there's like stuff about like Freemasons or like the Skull and Bones Club and like Illuminati, who knows if Illuminati's even real, but like Bohemian Grove, like that's real. Like there's documents, there's members, and I always like to like I'm always interested about stuff like that.
Well, that's interesting. I don't know if you know this, but I actually before NFGeeks, I actually used to do a out-of-school discussion group that I called the Academy. Alex was actually a part of that at one time. And I modeled the Academy originally out of the Skull and Bones, thinking about the Skull and Bones Society, and thinking about, wouldn't it be great if we had our own Skull and Bones? And that sort of led to that discussion group going on. I did that for like 2 years. So yeah, I kind of have a love of it too. Now, was it really a secret society? No.
Not really.
It was just people sitting in my living room eating pizza. You know, but in my mind, in my imagination.
You had robes.
Yeah, I wish. All right, so I guess I'm trying to say is I have sort of an interest in this too, about it. What appeals to you as an NF and an ENFJ about this?
I think there's something. First of all, it's a group activity, so there's people.
Ah, very ENFJ.
And then secondly, someone's got to run the show.
Oh, God.
So that fits into me too. I could be like the Grand Master of the Lodge.
Oh, you know? Yeah, that's... secret societies have the greatest titles.
Yeah, they have
people,
awesome titles.
You know?
There's always a hierarchy.
Right.
It's awesome. And then like, also too, like I think about the NF part comes in with like, they always have like secrets of knowledge and wisdom.
Yes, arcane stuff.
That go back to the pyramids or whenever.
Right, Gnostic stuff.
And
right.
there's like, yeah, they always know like, they have rituals. There's like magic. They can like grow flowers out of nowhere, whatever they can do. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of metaphors, symbols.
Yeah, there's metaphors.
Freemasons have
yeah,
that.
so they talk about it in the open, but you never know because they like say like I'm coming home for dinner.
Right.
Like, weird stuff. Like,
right. Hand signals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Allegedly, part of the legend is that when in the war for the Texas, this back, I don't know, 1840s, whatever, when Sam Houston captured Santa Anna, he was the head of the Mexican army. They were both in the Masons, and here's the general of the Mexican army, killed people at the Alamo, it's Sam Houston, and allegedly Santa Anna flashed him a Mason symbol with a hand signal, and then Sam Houston realized he's a brother, and so he couldn't kill him. You know what I mean? Like, so he let him go. So Santa Anna got let go because Sam Houston, this is the legend, that Sam Houston and Santa Anna were both Masons, and Santa Anna flashed him, after being captured, flashed him a hand thing, and Santa Anna was like, darn it, and just let him go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's the power of secret society.
Yeah. So someone's always got your back somewhere.
Yeah, good for better or for worse. All right, what types? Oh,
but that's like another cool element that they have like their own law. They're lawless.
Yeah, that's right.
They govern
the
themselves.
Code, yes.
The code comes before the law of like the land.
Law. Yeah, that's
awesome.
the true law.
Yeah.
The true law is the true code of the group.
Yeah.
That's true, because there's a lot of groups that do that.
It's like you can do whatever you want as long as you don't break the code.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's not good.
Like you
can run
the country in the ground and nothing will happen to you.
Yeah, and that must mean that's what the Skull and Bones thing out of Yale must be like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because both Bush and this is in 2004, both Bush and John Kerry, the guy who's the Secretary of State,
they were like in the same class.
Right, they were both in
Skull
and Bones. Right, they knew each other from Skull and Bones.
Like they were in it at the same time together.
So the whole country is run by Skull and Bones.
And like Masons. Well, like a lot of presidents were Masons.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of
actual
the founding
Masons.
fathers. Yeah. You can see that. There's a lot of Mason symbols in our government and things. I know all the conspiracy people go crazy about that, but what up, like yourself? All right, let's get to type. What types? So, all right, so
Clearly,
you would like
NFs.
it.
Clearly, all NFs love secret society. Well, they probably don't all love it, but they all know about them
Yes.
at least.
Well, you know what I think why we love it or we try to do it is because society hates us and repels us and hurts us. So we want to get in our own little thing.
Yeah.
You know, our own little bubble with our own
Plus,
little ways.
society hates secret societies, so.
In general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like our personal.
You know.
Yeah.
There was a funny, there's one of my indulgences and guilty pleasures is Adventure Time, on Cartoon Network. And there was a recent episode, I talked about this in the forum, called Wizards Rule. And they have to go to the wizards. The wizards are like the NFs, They have to go to the wizards realm, and the wizards realm is hidden. It's hidden behind a mountain wall. You can't see it. You have to somehow get through it. And then you open the wall, and then there's a whole city and people. So it's like a little secret NF place, and that's why it makes me think secret societies are very NF. We want to have a secret place where we could just be NF.
You have a Crystal Sky Castle.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. And now we have Crystal Caverns. Right, where we are now. The NFGeeks is expanding. We have multiple locations. All right. Where are the other types involved in secret societies? And also, we could use the term secret society more loosely here.
Yeah.
Well,
I think they're for everyone because I think everyone has a role.
And everyone wants to be part of something.
Yeah, right. And I think it makes sense that, I think NTs would want to be in it because there's like an agenda usually.
Yes.
Behind the big ones anyway.
Yeah. And
they're agenda driven.
And I have a hypothesis that in the NT version of a secret society is anonymous, and the hackers and things like that.
Yeah.
I think that's very NT.
Also,
they're NTs.
I feel like also like Bilderberg.
Really?
Like Bilderberg would be NT.
Well, why do you say that?
Because it involves tying together corporations for like mass control and profit. And there's like it's very structured and like rigid, and it's like we're gonna start a war, tear down a country, rebuild it, make money. It's gonna happen like this. Like an NF would just be like, oh, blow it up and hope you get the contracts. Like, so I think it's like that's kind of an NT kind of. But like Bohemian Grove, like they light something on fire and they think it's cool, and then they get drunk and naked. And like, that's an NF group, like.
Or an SP.
Yeah, or an SP. Oh yeah. A lot of SPs would be into that.
I think SJs would be into secret societies because secret societies always need guardians, rules, people to make bouncers at the door.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The guy who asked for the password.
That's right. Through the little slide,
thing.
you know.
And like even if you're like the leader of the group, he still asks you for the password.
Yeah,
you still got to
exactly.
give it.
Right,
Like,
no matter
he doesn't
what.
even let you in without the password.
Right, they do that in like the Marines. Like if somebody's on post or whatever, guard post, you have to ask, the identity, even if it's like the commandant or whatever, and it's
like
him.
Obama still has to say,
Obama has
I'm
to
President Obama. Cuckoo, that's the password. Like he's.
Yeah, they have to do that. All right, I'm going to try to see if I can get there. What are some secret societies? All right, what are things you think are secret societies that kind of pretend they're not, and things that people think are secret societies, but they actually are not secret societies? So the reverse. So what are things that people don't realize are secret societies, and what are things that people think they are but aren't? One of the reason why I bring this up is because NFGeeks often is been talked about like somehow I'm a guru with minions.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
When really it's showbiz. And
I think
guests.
right.
But but I think those who accuse that are operating in this sort of weird secret society.
Right, they have that mentality.
Right, so they're projecting it.
Yeah.
So I would say we're one of those things that people think is a secret society,
but we're not.
It couldn't possibly be.
Right. We're on camera. You can watch us.
Right, exactly. And besides, we're too we like attention. We like attention too much to be in a secret society.
Yeah. We want to be in a secret society on Facebook.
Yeah. A secret society at a TV show.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So again, where are some mismatches, you think?
I think, anytime there's like a group where people don't know the behind the scenes or the inner workings, or at least they think that there's inner workings that they don't know about, they're gonna, like the Masons are like a national organization, but like people view them as like this evil string pulling like club, and they very well could be because I'm not in them. But I mean,
but now they do things like bake sales.
Yeah, they do bake sales and like
walks for cancer.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't really make that much sense. Well, like there's like
they used to influence Congress, and now they're making cupcakes.
Yeah, so I mean, they don't really seem very like crazy to me. But I think but plus anyone can join the Masons. Like if
Yeah, that's true. It's not like back in the day.
Yeah, anyone can join. It's not like Bohemian Grove, you got to put like $100,000 deposit down, like, or like you have to be like a legacy at Yale to join Skull and Bones. Like it's not like that. Like you can just show up to the club and ask them if you
pretty
can
much
sign up. Like it's not really like it's not that.
They recruit now.
Yeah, and they recruit too. Like they have listings in the newspaper. It's not.
Yeah.
I don't think so, guys.
All right, all right, so what are some real secret societies that people sort of like don't realize, in your opinion? Like they're right under the radar, or they're right in your face. You don't realize you're dealing with it.
Well, then I wouldn't know what they are then.
All right. Well, what do you speculate? All right. So let me give. All right. Let me think of an example.
The Hamptons could be a secret society.
Really?
It's all these like rich people that get together
right, sure, there
in
you
this
go.
like
All right.
secluded neighborhood, and everyone thinks they're just partying all summer long. But do you really know?
Yeah.
No. No poor people are allowed.
That's right.
There's no cameras there. You don't know what they're doing.
What about?
They could be getting drunk. They could be planning, taking over Yahoo. You don't know.
Yeah. We haven't talked about SPs yet. Where would SPs be in a secret society? What would an SP secret society be like? Besides like partying in the woods behind a barrel with fire going in it. You know what I mean? Like some kind. What would be a real,
I feel like those. For some reason, like magical clubs always like come to mind, and like
for
those
SPs, really?
those Wiccans that like worship the earth like nude under the robes.
Really?
That would be like a SP.
Really? So
secret club
SP
to
part
me.
of that, right? So it's kind of bunchy. That's like NFSP coming together.
Yeah, a little
almost, bit. You know what I mean? Right. That makes me right. The NF secret societies are probably like the Wiccan groups. The people who meet in basements and cemeteries and things like that.
Skull and Bones is for NFs. Bohemian Grove is for SPs. That's what I think.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know if SPs... See, I think SPs' need for freedom would also fight against the secret society.
Right, that's why it's hard to place them, because they want to be like very transparent and open about what they're doing.
Yes.
And that doesn't fit in.
Yeah, and also I think the rules of a secret society would bother them.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, eventually the SJ would be like, no, you must do the password and dance in a circle and wear the mask. And the SP was like, okay.
Forget it.
Yeah, the hell with that.
It's too much work.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we got a little over a minute left. So, Josh, if you were to make a secret society, and you probably already have, but if you were to make a secret society, what would be some aspects of it? What would you want it to be like? What would you want it to be about?
We're totally having robes. That's the first thing. You gotta bring your robe to the meeting, and you gotta wear it the whole time.
Do you get different robes for ranks?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And when you just get in, you get like a black one, like a plain black one. But then like as you move up, maybe you get like a red one. You could put like pins on it.
Oh, pins! Yeah, that's a great idea.
You have like chains that hang from your hood or something. I don't know.
That's great. Well, what would
there'd be candles. There would be no lights.
Oh yeah.
We're meeting in a dark place and it's filled with candles.
Oh, this is great. So this is very sort of almost Middle Ages, Renaissance.
Yeah, like Gnostics meeting in caves.
Yeah, that's right.
We would definitely have like secret handshakes and symbols. That's going down.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be like we're gonna write backwards. Like you gotta write with a mirror, like Da Vinci.
Any other? All right. What would the point of the cult be? The cult. I've already called it a cult.
Wow.
The secret society.
I don't know. I don't know yet, but I've just got the cosmopolitan stuff down. I just got like the look stuff down. I don't know what our modus operandi is yet. But.
All right. That's great. That's we'll get back to Josh when he comes up with that. All right. Well, Josh, thank you very much. As always. Okay.